Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Haru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist, back at it again. Here with you, here for you. Getting those gains. That's all we doing, getting those gains. These computers been tripping. Their format's been tripping. They've been tripping. I know they've been bullshitting even on my online stuff. But shout out to you. Peace to you, Facebook, YouTube, and all the rest of y'all bullshit social media. Let me use this tool while I can, while I do have the so-called freedom of choice, freedom of decision, freedom of speech, freedom to do what I do, freedom to do the right thing. You feel me? Not hurting nobody, not killing nobody, not stealing from nobody, doing the right thing. You feel me? And make that choice. I don't need you to make choices for me, government, federal government, state government, whatever the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck about you. You don't even need to be making that decision. I got a poetry for that, y'all. Those of you who's watching this video right now, I got a poem for y'all. And I want to read this poem to y'all, and it's going to be available on every platform. I did it on Instagram. They was tripping there. I'm going to do it here, and I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel. And you're going to get a Twitter feed too as well. Twitter and all the rest of them other social medias that they dictating and putting other people down. And it's funny how all these particular social medias that they've been pushing, these agendas, the Twitters and all the rest of them. Not saying I'm not using them. The problem is that they're justifying your freedom of speech, your freedom of rights in general. You're inalienable, as brothers would say. You're inalienable. As we say, as I said in this, the Constitution was written for rich white males. Hands down. That's what the Constitution was basically based on. No wife, it wasn't no woman who signed the contract. It was all white males. And they was all paid. They was all paid when you consider, I'm sure they was pretty much millionaires at the time with all this land and acres as they was stealing amongst the people. Uh-oh. Y'all ain't ready for this. Hear this out. I want your feedback. I want your feedback. You should be following me on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, my Instagram, my website. You should be following me everywhere. I'm on every platform. Keep it real with you. I'm on every platform. You can always get me up at youarethegymlive.com. You can always get my other information on my podcast show, You Are the Gym Podcast Show. That you can always reach me at too as well. And you know how to get at me. You Are the Gym. So don't be acting like this is the thing I'm having. It's kind of crazy when you have access. I'm transparent, so I'm not hiding anything from you. You feel me? So it's not like I'm hiding anything from you. I know all I know is that they're fucking with my algorithms, right? Because I'm not hitting the people like I need to be hitting the people. Right? I need to be knocking y'all motherfuckers right out. Go to sleep. Bam! Bam! Right? Go to sleep. That's the intention. But we've been sleeping pretty good. I think we've been in a coma for a long time. About the last 500 years we've been sleeping. This country been knocked out. They've been doing well too. We've been sleeping good like little babies, because we always want to be caught up in the crib. We always take the lower frequency. The easy route. That's what we always want to take, the easy route. What's up with that? The easy route. Even in working out, brothers and sisters out there, now the standard is, okay, we talking about we talking about the standard now. People think unhealthy is the standard now. That's what's going on with our society. Unhealthy is the standard. That's why they getting this COVID and all this other shit. Even though the COVID is not killing as many people as they claiming that it's killing. And you may be a witness to the COVID or whatever fucking disease that these people already had prior to the COVID. Because one thing about it, all the symptoms are no different from the flu. You can look it up. And this is no propaganda bullshit. This is straight up. And I can't believe people buy into the bullshit. You still watching CNN? You still watching Fox Network? You still watching all these bullshit channels? You need an ass whooping. Literally, you need an ass whooping if you still following these media and you know they're crooked. They put Biden in office and he didn't even win the shit. And now you want to complain? Well, ain't too many people complaining about Biden, even though he's the dumbass anyway. Like all the rest of the presidents. I don't give a fuck about Trump either. They all the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trump may have had a different agenda. His goal, this was his goal, what they gave him to do. You feel what I'm saying? To stir it all up so he can re-win the election next year or the next, 3 years. This dude ain't even been in office 1 year and already fucking up. Don't even know where he's at. But we still voucher for him. All this shit is staged just like a puppet and everything else. But I want to read y'all this poem. A poem I wrote. And those of you know me. Y'all know I got that background. I got that poetry background. I got that music. Y'all know the routine. So let's get into it. Let me read this. I call the poem, y'all may be familiar with the title, Get Up, Stand for Your Rights. Get up, stand up for your right. Huh? Well, let's get into it. I love you guys. You know, you guys are very, very comforting. I got confidence in you that you will do the right thing. That's the key thing, doing the right thing, right? What is the right thing for you? You and your family. If you decide to take the COVID shot, so be it. We already know, if you already passed that stage, we know it's already some zombies out this motherfucker. We already know it's plenty of sheep. Bad. That's why you know what was so genius about Hitler? Hitler already knew the situation. And you know what? What's his name? Hoffer. Now I can't even say the brother's name. But he was already telling him, yeah, look, Hitler's coming in. He's not playing no games. He's going to come in and take over, start doing some things. Look, all the signs are there, people. See, this is the problem with people not reading, not educating themselves about what the fuck is going on with your country. The country you live in, the country you claim that is the greatest country in the world. And I got my rights to freedom and this and that. Yeah, you got your rights to freedom. Rights to march your ass right to Walgreens or Walmart and get that free vaccination shot. Don't hit me. See, they already know you already cracked out. They started there. They started with that crack. Remember that stuff? Remember that? Hey, boy, yeah. Cool out. Then you start stealing from your own people. Start taking from your own people, right? Then they came out with that heroin. Actually, heroin was first. Then they came out with that crack cocaine. Then they said, oh, let's introduce this methamphetamines. And then it just started blowing up all around the world. But they broke it in with the household titles, with the opiates and, opiates and all these other fun things, pharmaceuticals. As they said, oh yeah, you start pumping yourself up, then you need it. Then you get that dopamine high. You brothers be walking around like this. This is how we be walking around now. Oh, nothing's wrong with him. He's okay. He's fine. He's okay. Yeah, nothing's wrong with him. He's just fucked up in the head. Then he have children that's fucked up in the head. Then we got the nerve to send our children to these public schools that don't give a fuck about them. Let me get into this point. Psychological warfare. Manipulation everywhere. Keep your mask on. Vaccinated you. Zombies on. Freedom of choice be gone. Antisocial violence is normal. Black Lives Matter. Everything matters, people. Everything matters. Especially your environment. Come on. The real truth, people scatter. Like you're doing now. You ain't stopping to watch this video. You think I'm talking crazy. You think I'm a nuthead. Right? I'm good with that. So be it. If you call me crazy, I'll be Crazy Joe. I'll be Crazy Joe. But we don't get deep into it. I said misinformed, disinformed. Back to segregate. Where America was great. You do you. I do me. Keep it pushing. Keep your mandates, sir. Go ahead and keep your mandates with your crooked politicians and your phony warfare missions. No more submissions here, buddy. No more submissions. You can kill the body. You can kill the body, but the soul lives on. The legacy lives on. That's the thing with the mindset. That's what you should be having anyway. Because death is just a part of life. Life is just a part of death. We have that in common, right? Aging and death. We have that in common. So you can't bypass that. If it's your time to go, bye-bye. Let's keep it 100. And I don't feel sorry for all these people who dying and this and that. So don't be giving me that bullshit either. Because that's the problem with our society right now. They wasn't worrying about that when they was in these fucking jungles and everything else. When they was in Africa and all the rest of these other places. Why would I care about somebody who's across the ocean or even just next door neighbor? Unless we just friends and something like on that level. But how many people you actually know? Oh yeah, I got friends and family who died of COVID. Do you really think it was COVID? Or are they just phrasing the so-called flu shot as the COVID? Oh, it's the variant. It's the Delta variant and all this shit. Come on, people. And what you think a virus is, go do some homework on a virus. You know, we work with viruses every day, all day. And you, obviously, you calling the virus. If your health is all fucked up, you calling the virus to come on in. Come on in here, buddy. We need you. That's what we're doing. We're calling it in. So let me get back to the at heart here, my poem. No more submissions to your government policies that dictate to my children become economic slaves with no intention, no ambition. What's the real mission? 500 million? Is that the real mission? Agenda 21? Huh? Oh, that brother's a conspiracy theorist. What's the real mission? Fascism? Communism? Socialism? Capitalism? Patriotism? Lalaism? Pick one. They all create slavism. If I left some isms out, take a rain check. Go do your homework. Like your COVID-19. Fearing on them. It's a game, people. Sport and play. You love that. You love sport and play. You love Look, they're going to push all these agendas from Michael Jordan to Tiger Woods to all of them. They're all pawns, brothers and sisters. They're all pawns. What part are you going to play, though? Want to be men? We push this agenda. It's okay. You creating the monster, your government, your financial institutions, these big businesses. You're creating the monster. What you think you're doing? You're creating the monster. Your vote. You vote them in every 4 years. What you think you voting for? We can't even, the funny thing is, we're voting people in our so-called state, municipal level, and can't even get the right people in the office because they're so incompetent and their agenda, right? Millionaires. They become millionaires before they even get to the higher enchiladas. So they start off mayor, yeah, he's probably got a couple thousand, 100,000 maybe. Then all of a sudden he's up to a million. Then he's talking about running for office, governor. And then he's saying, oh, maybe I'll go for Senate. Then I become Senate. Then maybe I'll go for president. Maybe I can win a few votes. Is that how they play the game? Come on, y'all. You haven't been playing the game for the last, 400 and some years? 500 and some years. You haven't even been playing in the game because you don't know the rules. And I'm not sitting here saying I know the rules, but I know the rules is rigged. I know the game is rigged. Kind of like your NBA finals, your Super Bowl finals. Look at it. It's all right in front of you. But it's never clear. Social economic programs limits the minds of the sheep as we repeat the Holocaust. Black, brown, yellow, white, and red slaves. Malcolm X stated it, right? Who can forget that the slaves never had rights? y'all not feeling me. I'm telling you, the slaves never had rights. With the Constitution, think about this. This Constitution changed the fabric of how we get down as a democracy form of government, or Republican form of government, even though Republican form of government never worked. Go check the paper. Go check the history, Rome. With the Constitution that was written for the rich whites, not white women, not white boys, white men, rich white men, as we see running the fucking country right now, right? Who? Jeff Bezos and all these other... Y'all, I don't think y'all really... it's not triggering. What we got to do, they already given you some fucking phony ass statistics on anything and everything. And then the funny thing is, you look at it and it'd be like, oh well, we only surveyed 100 people, and this is what was going on in this neighborhood or this particular area. See, yeah, people, we got to really start going back to what's going on as far as how they developing these statistics and who's getting this information, because it's no fact checking anymore. Let me keep it real with y'all. It's no fact checking. That's why all this disinformation and misinformation is going on out here. And we literally make it the truth. We make it the truth. All the conspiracies, it's funny too, because all the conspiracies, it have some type of truth in it. That's why you can't just discount Alex Jones for saying what he was saying, and many other people that's loony like that, brother. But it's funny too, because I wanted to say this too. With this particular poem, my mate, she kind of inspired it a little bit. So I was like, let me write some things that's going on within me, what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing. Because another thing is this. If you're not having, I would say this, and I'm going to put this on the line right now. If you're not having any kind of talk back or any kind of thinking going on within your lifestyle or within your particular existence, you don't even need to be up in here. You don't even need to be on the plane. You don't need to be on this plane. You need to be off this plane, hands down. That's why, hence, they want to do the 500 million. 500 million. If that's the case, so we can save the earth. Now, if the earth, this is the question I'm asking. See, if we are limited to a so-called dome, right? Flat earth theorists, all them cats. Oh, y'all might be thinking I'm crazy, but this is the questions that come up. Now, and if that's the case, and we do have limited supplies, right? We got limited supplies. Obviously, this game has an end. All this fucking oil and bullshit electricity and things, all this stuff. And we know we can do this stuff free without harming Mother Earth, Gaia, if that's the case, or this flat plane. We know the sun, do everything. And it's funny because all the stuff that is predictable, we pretty much predictable. Oh, the sun, the moon, everything is pretty predictable, right? The funny thing is we're not predictable. As a people, we're not predictable. People are going to loony. And the funny thing is they're creating these loonies. They're creating these monsters due to antisocial, no cooperation, not even pushing the... Think about this. Even with their sports, your sports are getting so pussified. Yeah, I said it. Your football, your basketball, we got pussies. Brothers is big as fuck, but they act like little bitches. Acting like bitches, crying, whining, the whole nine. Oh yeah, we're in Aries now. We're in days of Aries. Now, all the history books show us what's going on. When you go back to educate yourself, like you should be doing every day, something. You should be enhancing, embracing, enlightening the mind every day on something that's going to actually give you a skill to give back a value that's actually worth the value, not something that's going to hurt somebody, not something that you planning on stealing from somebody. Financial literacy, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Understanding how money works, how that energy works, or your body, adding value, doing the workouts. Y'all see the pull-up bar back there? That pull-up bar get plenty of work up in there, plenty of work. You know what I'm saying? Because this up in here, the pineal gland, that has to get plenty of work too. Yeah, call me loony. That's the modern monk, Haru, the modern monk, loony. I'll take on that title. Crazy. He's crazy. He's saying crazy things. But at the same time, he's getting me to think. He's getting me to think about myself, think about my children. That's another thing too. How in the hell, why would you have children to put them in a slave mentality, to put them in a fucking box? Don't you want to see them successful? I don't understand. I don't understand people how you have these children and you don't even give them no opportunity to become greater than whatever great can be, to become the Michael Jackson. Maybe not the other side of Mike, but maybe his talent. Right? Think about it, people. Think about this. Why would you, in your right mind, you have children, you should be adding value to this society, not bullshit wannabe rappers. All these rappers, they talking about guns and popping somebody, and then they little bitches, they little punks. Literally, they little punks. What kind of shit is that? And all they talking about is shooting up, bang, bang. How many girls they done had. And you only 18, brother? And then you wonder why you don't live a long life. A wise life. Look, brothers and sisters, we have gone cuckoo. We're out of it. We're not even in the existence. That's why they're doing this COVID-19, making it mandatory for motherfuckers to go get a vaccine, so they can just go ahead and control your ass. Just go ahead and make it out. Go ahead and get the phone, so we can control you. So as soon as we'll do it, it just be like that movie, that brother what came out with Kings or something Kingsman with Samuel Jackson. It's an older movie, 2014. Y'all need to check that out. It's deep. All the dude, he had control. Your boy was control of all the the massive control of your phone information, Wi-Fi, G5, and all this other shit. Click, boom, the button's gone. Oh. I am a robot. What do you need? Hey, how are you doing? What else do you want me to do for you, sir? Or boss, as they would say out here in Hawaii, boss. Everybody boss. That's some slave shit right there. But y'all not with me. Y'all still want to think about what Michael Jordan is doing. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the go-to. Fuck Michael Jordan. Fuck all them motherfuckers. They ain't doing shit for you. They ain't put no money in your pocket. They taking money out your pocket. They taking money out your pocket. Believe that. All them brothers. And I want to take some too. Why not us? Why not now? As the old famous DeVos would say over there at Amway when he was running your boys. He was running the Magic back in the day when Amway owned the Magic. Well, one of the Amway founders owned the Magic, Orlando Magic back in the days. Y'all not ready for that, but at the same time, he said, "Why not us? Why not now?" That was his famous little saying. Why not us? Why not now? Why are you not standing up for your right? Why are you just running for some shit that they created? Let me say it again. Some shit that they created in a lab, and the shit went cuckoo. Kind of like 12 Monkey. Y'all remember that movie? See, this is the problem with these fucking millennials. They don't take no time to watch no old classic movies. And especially when the older generation tell them, man, you need to check this movie out. Go watch the movies. Go see what I'm talking about. Because all this shit is nothing new. That's the thing. All this shit is nothing new. And seeing they wanted to do this by 2020 so they can set up their true agendas, what they've been wanting to do. The New World Order. Yep, the New World Order. Yeah, if you want to call it the New World Order, whatever the case may be. Even though it was the New World Order when they wrote that fucking Constitution. That was the New World Order. That was something against the grain. That was treason at its highest, right? We're having treason at its highest right now. His name is Biden. He's helping it out. He's helping the agenda. Again, because you know the British Empire running the shit. The Vatican running the shit. The Vatican is running your so-called country, America, that you all love and that you think freedom and, oh, if you go to Mexico or if you go here, you ain't gonna have the free. Why would I go to another country and trying to run the shit? Let's ask some logic questions. Why would I go to another country and try to put my freedoms and my institutions? I don't got time for that. First and foremost, I'm going to respect the culture, right? That's the problem with this country. We don't get nobody respecting the culture. Hence, that's why you got all this bullshit coming over here. You got people over here who don't even speak the fucking language and then got the nerve to complain about shit. But if I went over to their country, I got to learn their language. I got to learn their culture. You feel me? What the fuck's wrong with that? Is this not computing? Like your boy Jordan Peterson said. Comprehension. Competency. Competency. Y'all ever heard of that word? Competency. And none of us can be competent because we so fucking out of competent. We're out of it. We've been just complying to whatever they put out there. Oh, because he's giving me the stimulus check. I need to set myself up so I can get the stimulus check. Stimulus check that go right to the bank. It goes to the bank, then it's right to Walmart, right to that new big ass TV that I always wanted. Oh yeah, that game I want to play, PlayStation or whatever newest shit out there now. I can't believe. You know what? The government treats you like a child because you are a child. You respond like a child. You're dependent on this government for everything and anything. He'll tell you to jump off the roof and tell you wings will come out. Soon as you jump off, wings will come out and you can be able to fly. Believe that, truly. Yeah, this is what Mr. Fox is telling you. CNN and NBC networks and all these other phony ass bullshit non-checking. And then you got them manipulating you so good they try to play both sides of the story. Y'all remember that movie, Both Sides of the Story, or that song? Phil Collins, shout out to you, Phil Collins. I still want to do an album with you or a song with you, my brother, Phil Collins. Hopefully you still be living. You don't catch COVID or the flu or something. You've been getting all these shots too, buddy. Let me be the first one on here. If I do get it and die, peace. My legacy is already established. Hands down. Because all I'm saying is this. And all Joseph Campbell, all Manly P. Hall, all these other Dr. Sabi, Dr. Africa, all these other brothers, they've been telling you. They've been saying it too. Jordan Maxwell, he's still living. They've been telling you. This government has been bullshit. They don't want you to win. Let's say it like that. They don't want you to win. We all about competition and all that other stuff. Look at these jobs. That's another thing. These jobs are just crap. These jobs are crap. They getting you to do all these other responsibilities, what they need to be taken care of. And then we're wondering why nobody want to work. Nobody want to be accountable for nothing. Period. Hands down. Hands down. I'm telling you, it's a mindset that we're screwing up. And we're allowing it. And then the crazy thing, I feel sorry for our children. Period. Hands down. Children is going to be, I don't know what the hell they're going to be looking at. Because we got a lot of weak adults. Our adults, we have failed you. Let me just say it like this to my millennials and children of the future. We have failed you severely. We have failed you. And I'm taking responsibility for that. But one thing I'm doing, I'm living it. I'm activating, I'm giving, I'm sharing the wisdom, I'm sharing the understanding, I'm sharing the overstanding right here, right now. That's why I'm saying the legacy lives. You are the gem. You are the life. You are the being. You are the sentient being. You are autonomous when you act it, when you take ownership. You got to keep your health up. Your health is wealth, period, hands down. Stop complaining. Stop bullshitting, having fucking excuses for not working out. You can start out 5 minutes a day. Start slowly. Then just start building up every other day or every week. Stop making excuses for your fucking health. Start eating right. And how many times people got to tell you this? Before you get it right, then you're dead, and then your child is wondering where you at. Oh, daddy, this and that. And then we feeding our children bullshit. Then we're wondering why they coming up looking all retarded and ADD, HDAD, and all this other shit. Come on. I'm not telling you nothing new. Y'all know this. Oh, that brother be on that video and he be ranting and this and that. No, I'm not. Look, I'm telling you some truth. Some truth that you should be knowing already, because I know you questioning it. You got to be questioning. Stop running for always making it. Look, stop running to your mama, to your daddy for advice, because they sure don't know what the fuck is going on. Period. Hands down. They don't know what's going on because they lost, brothers and sisters. The baby boomers are lost. The baby boomers don't have no fucking idea. They all got Alzheimer's. All of them. Period. Hands down. They all got Alzheimer's. Every one of them. Every one of them. Literally. It's sad to say it, but they're done. They're done. They just gonna follow the agenda. They gonna fall into the agenda. They was against it once upon a time in history. Yeah, when you look at the 70s. Go look at the 60s and the 70s. They was against it. But then they finally fall. They fall for the okie doke, as Malcolm X would say. Oh, falling for the okie doke. I'm going to leave y'all there. Much love. I'm out of here. Peace.